fucking.
He was
He was a legend, dude.
Yeah, he was.
John McAfee. Did you talk to John McAfee at one point?
I did. He gave me the advice of never tell a woman your real name. That was his dating advice.
Really?
For men. Never tell her your real name.
Why is that?
It's like because I think
Don't give her
I don't
any
want
power,
to
man.
speak. Yeah, don't give her any power, and never tell the truth.
Yeah.
Even so much as your name.
Wow.
But he's bullshitting.
Yeah.
He's probably the
Did
biggest.
you watch his Vice documentary?
God, it was a long time ago.
Where
Is that
they
the
like
shitting in the mouth?
Yeah, and they like doxed him halfway through the documentary, and like the FBI is
shit.
coming after him.
Is that how the FBI found him because of
Yeah,
Vice?
because of Vice.
This fucking guy.
I'm making sure the show's working. Show is working.
Do you believe that he shit in those ladies' mouths?
Yeah, 100%.
I thought they
That'd
shit
be
in his
awesome.
mouth. No.
Yeah.
Oh, they shit
They
in
shit
his
in
mouth?
his mouth. Yeah,
That's still cool though.
yeah.
He like owns them now.
He was at a level of like, what do you call it? Hellraiser level debauchery, where it's like, he had gotten to the point where women were shitting in his mouth. The next step was he was going to have to find the fucking lament configuration and have a bunch of hooks in his bag. He was one step away from. Actually, that's probably why he disappeared. That's why he disappeared.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that he reached the level of hedonism that he had to hunt down some ancient device to transport him to a level of BDSM level sadomasochistic.
Wow. Don't pretend like you don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
You're at the clubs all the
been a
time.
while
Don't
since-
pretend
it's
like
been
you
a
don't know
while
how to
since I've
say that
said-
word.
Nobody says the whole word. You say BDSM. Although, what does the BD part stand for?
Big dick.
Big dick.
Big old dick. Small man.
Sadomasochism.
Sadomasochism.
I don't know what it means.
Sadomasochism.
Bondage.
Bondage.
Oh shit.
Well,
Yeah.
B is for
That was a
bondage,
test.
but what does the S stand for?
Dick.
No, S can't stand for wait,
Dominance,
D. What is the
probably.
bondage,
Yeah.
domination,
Domination.
sadomasochism.
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 It's going to be a sexy show tonight. Everyone's showing off.
Wow.
There's a
There's
beautiful
sexual
woman in the
knowledge.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's sexual knowledge.
Exactly.
You know who's not going to have a sexy night tonight, though?
Man,
Deaf Noodles.
We're talking about that. We're talking about that already. I'm still refreshing this.
You
don't know.
who's going to a sexy party?
Shut up.
This guy.
You're
know
going to a
who
sexy
has-
party?
Yeah, you know who has 2 thumbs and is not going to a sexy party? That guy over there.
What
This
you
is
got?
not fair. Are we talking about this right away? I thought this was going to be your problem.
I mean, I don't know. Is it a
Tonight, there's this. Stop
Wait, I
laughing.
need to know what's happening.
I know you
I'm
need
missing
to
the
know what's
context.
happening. Okay.
It's a big event.
Yeah.
Big,
So,
sexy event that's happening
Adam
tonight
22
for only LA's most
Oh
sexiest.
shit. You're going to Adam 22's party?
Well, one of us is.
Oh shit. You know he's got me blocked on Twitter.
Oh,
Does he?
no! He's got Vito blocked on the guest list for his party.
I'm not blocked. It's just something has gone wrong.
Oh, there's been a
Where
mistake.
Me and Dick both received invitations to Adam 22's birthday party. We both RSVP'd. Dick
So he
got on
yeah.
the list, and I just got turned down for no apparent reason whatsoever. I guess
He got a text saying your list is no longer pending.
Here, I'll tell you exactly.
Wait, from Adam? From who?
No, from whatever
from the automated
The
system
automated,
that
yeah.
prevents, so you don't have. I don't want to tell this guy. He's
I
not
got a text that says your RSVP is pending for Adam 22's birthday bash. We'll let you know if you get on the list. That was Monday.
Yeah.
So wait, what's gonna happen at this party? They're gonna run train on his wife?
I don't know. It's going to be like
that's disrespectful, Death Noodles. I don't appreciate
It's
that
gonna be a
you said
carnival
that.
of excitement and fun that Dick's going to go to.
Oh, yeah.
It just said it didn't even say you're declined. It just says your RSVP is no longer pending.
You're not party viable, Vito.
Am I not a party viable individual? Am I not a PVI?
Yeah, you're not a PVI at all. VIP. PVI.
You
Party
RSVP'd
inviable.
You RSVP'd today and got on the list?
No, I RSVP'd right away. I'm like, this is going to be the event, the sexual event of the century. I got to RSVP this second. Boom.
Well,
in.
maybe it's my fault for RSVPing late.
You're just like
Damn.
wandering in at the last minute. Can I hop in there?
Yeah.
This exclusive
Well,
party,
because
the
it
biggest
said you
porn
can
star
have a
in the
plus
world.
one, and I didn't know if I wanted to bring somebody. And then I
I
obviously,
knew right away that wasn't. I'm like, they're not going to let me in with the +1.
Well, I have not gamified the celebrity birthday, okay? I don't know how to play that.
So his RSVP was first come, first serve.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Regardless, if anyone knows how to contact Adam22 in the next
On his
3
birthday.
hours. Adam22 he sent me a message.
Adam, don't let him on. No. Give me that. Don't let him on. Don't let him in.
He sent me a Twitter message just now.
Adam, no.
It's Adam 22's birthday party.
Welcome to the biggest problem in the universe. The only show that ranks every problem in the universe, from fake swan songs to telling murderers they're wrong. They're wrongs. I'm your host, Dick Madison. Joining me as always, Vito Links.
Hi,
In studio this week, very special episode, The Amazing Death Noodles. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me, fellas. This is exciting. I love you guys. I love it when you guys did the show over at the spot. That was great.
We
That
love
was a
your
lot of
spot.
fun.
The Deaf Noodles Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Is where we hosted the, well, not the first live show, but
live
the first,
show.
like, good, I don't want to say
First good live show. We hate the guy, Steven Salvatore.
like
what was his
Steven
name?
Torres.
Idiot.
Stop it.
Totally.
That's the last
His house
place to do-
sucked.
Yeah.
I like
He
him.
threw
I
up
like that
after his
space.
set in his own house because he's tried to smoke a cigar.
No, I think
Probably
he-
just inhaled it. He threw up. He threw up in his backyard.
Who the fuck inhaled a cigar?
An idiot.
Steven Torres.
He threw up between
no.
two Virgin Mary statues in his Mexican parents'
That's true.
backyard.
They do have a bunch of religious paraphernalia back there.
Oh, there's a Virgin Mary. Oh, there's another Virgin Mary. Blah!
I liked that venue. We had a good show there. But
Yeah, we did.
But
guys
yours was
packed it
better
out.
though.
this was the first time it was not in a Mexican person's grandmother's
Yard.
basement or backyard. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Deaf Noodles Comedy Club in what, downtown? Not downtown. In
It's
Hollywood.
in WeHo, yeah.
Yeah, West
WeHo.
Hollywood. How's that going for you?
It's going fucking great.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, we got shows. We got a bunch of shit coming up. So,
I think that's cool. You know, most of these YouTube guys never, I don't know, just
They just sell comics. These YouTube guys just try
I've
to
heard.
shake
That is
their
what-
audience
that
down
is
for
what's
these
happening.
shitty comics that they're
I've
always
heard.
shilling.
I've heard of this guy, Eric July. Heard of him?
Yeah, we don't talk about him anymore.
yeah, never do we ever talk about that guy. He never comes up.
What did Adam22 say? Tell me he just. I'll look
asked-
into it. Then he's never gonna write
He
back.
said,
It's block.
he said, what did you put your name as? And I told him. So
What did you put? That's classic stall technique. Oh yeah, what'd you put your
What
name
was
as?
your
Oh
name
man, I got
as?
really busy that night.
well, regardless, he saw my message.
You should have told him you put your name down as me, and then he would have fucked up
Look,
my
I will-
reservation. Yeah, you know.
I don't want to look if it's packed. I don't have.
Wait,
to
but
go.
did you get in though? Are you in?
I
now?
don't know. He sent me a message.
He's
Nah.
gonna say
He'll say,
fire
"Oh, you didn't get
marshal
back to me
said
quick." Yeah, the
it's all
fire
messed
marshal.
up.
It's a safety concern.
Look, all I know is there's going to be a bunch of porn stars and food trucks, and that sounds pretty
What
good.
order are you interested in those two
Obviously,
things?
I'm going straight to the food truck. Like, we are not making weight. If I make it into Adam 22's birthday, we are not making weight. I'm going to set up at the sushi bar all night, just going
Can you
nuts.
take the sushi off the lady so I can get to it faster, please? This
I
is
don't
just
see
such
how
a
this-
pain
this
in
is-
the ass.
The tempura roll fell down into her crevice. Now I can't even get at it. Oh.
Have you guys seen all the videos that are going viral on Twitter? It's the video of the woman with a fish up her fucking.
No.
What?
You haven't
No.
seen that? Bro, it was like a whole week on Twitter. It was a dude getting fucked by a horse. And
Like,
then
is this Hamas related or is normal?
Now this is like just going viral on Twitter. Just a dude getting fucking mounted by a horse.
Is that the one, the
And then-
like classic video where the guy died? Or is this a
IBM
new
upset
one?
about their ads
That's-
running.
That's
Mr. Hands?
Mr. Hands scarred
He didn't
me, dude.
die. And then there's a video of a woman shoving a fucking fish up her pussy that came viral like the next day. Yeah.
Ever since Elon Musk took over Twitter, man, it's just no man's land. It's just fun.
It's great. It's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Okay, so last week, here's the
Problems from last week.
Do you know how we do the show?
Yeah.
bring
you
in-
talk-
Well, he watched
Talk
a
about
live
problems,
show,
yeah.
so he's
Yeah,
probably
okay.
got an idea.
Tinnitus won. It's a big winner, which I have.
Surprised. How many people are suffering from tinnitus that you won?
A lot, like 10% of people, you know? And they
It's
all
not
want to tell you about
10%.
it.
It's not
Probably more.
10%. I bet you did get a bunch of messages from people, huh?
Yeah, and then one guy was even DMing me, and then he goes, "Oh shit, I just got to the part where you said don't tell you about your personal tinnitus story. Like, I don't want, me telling you about my problems is not an invitation for you to tell me about your problems.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
What do I want to fucking blow my brains out? What am I, a priest over here, right? So he goes, oh, yeah, I have it so bad, and this. He goes, oh, shit, I just got to the point where you said, don't fucking
DM
tell me if you have. I'm just joking.
How is
guys.
your tinnitus? Feeling
It's horrible.
better?
Fake retirement.
That was a
That was
good one
second.
from me. I'll take
Yeah.
second. Better than coming in dead last.
What do you think about? Did you see who said they were retiring?
Boogie, first of
Boogie.
all.
Wait,
Yeah.
Boogie said he's retiring?
Well, he said when the documentary came out that it was all over and everybody was gonna hate him. And
He's not going to retire, dude.
Yeah.
He's like addicted to
you
the
retire
internet.
from being fat,
Yeah.
right?
Have you been following the new updates in the Boogie debacle where the documentary said how much money he has, but that number was just wrong and shit like that?
It was fake.
He spent
Boogie's got more money than he claims that he has. Is the insinuation?
Yeah. I think it also said he spent like 200 grand on hookers, but then
Yeah.
he said it was only 40 grand.
Ugh.
I'm not sure. Yeah. It's
And
like
what do you call it? That Mudahar guy confronted him about it. He's like, well,
Yeah.
you watched the documentary. If the numbers are wrong, why don't you tell the guy to change them? He goes, I wasn't really reading the screen that much. And I'm like, this is the worst lie. I lie all the time. And that's in my all-time worst lies would be, well, I wasn't really reading No, if somebody lists your finances in a documentary, you're going to be going through it with a fine-tooth comb, man.
He's such a fucker.
Yeah.
He's very manipulative. I wish he would just stop. Just stop.
Just give me, 10
Just say, I thought people would feel worse for me if I lied about how much money I have.
If I had the Flash's superpower,
Yeah.
That's the first thing I would do: run to Boogie's house and go and then run home, and then just relax.
People love your animosity towards Boogie. Half the comments.
Wait, you hate him?
Yeah,
just
I mean,
hate.
I don't know. It's not really hate.
not like
'cause
hate,
It's like
it's-
he just wants that. He brings it out
Yeah, he
of
wants
me.
the attention. Yeah.
He wants
Yeah.
to be hated.
It's
So
like
in a
rabbit,
way, you're
you know?
giving him what he wants.
Okay, backseat murderers. Then that was a good one. Unqualified applicants was dead last.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Well, because you made it into a thing about getting a writing partner.
No,
He
I
wants
made it
a
into
writing
thing-
partner.
I don't want a writing partner. I
shit.
made it into people coming to me saying they can edit videos and stuff, and they don't know how to
yeah.
edit videos at all.
Why do you want a writing partner, though?
Yeah,
Well, I need
yeah,
someone
yeah.
to kick. I need someone to kick jokes back and forth with. And Dick's too busy to. I don't know.
Oh, you could always use ChatGPT.
There you go. That's cool.
ChatGPT can't tell if a joke's good though.
Well, it's just a coin toss, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did fix some jokes based on notes that people gave me.
Crimson Shin says Vito should lose mouse privileges for that bitch fit he threw on the show. I don't remember any bitch fit, but that's what Crimson Shin says.
Oh, you mean me having a fit that a crucial piece of show-related technology did not function?
Perhaps.
And the easy solution, which I paid my money to obtain, was not allowed to be used because of some strange ego from my co-host.
You can use it. I plugged it in.
When I brought that mouse into the studio, you're like, we don't need that. I already got a mouse for you. And I'm like, yeah, that one doesn't work.
But you were already fucking around with it and clicking buttons and stuff and messing up the show already.
I did not mess up anything. Everything's great.
Because he's fiddling constantly. Vito's over here while we're doing a show going doing fucking origami and
He's doing
crap.
ASMR.
Yeah.
Origami ASMR.
He's doing the wrong kind of show. Watch him, watch. And he starts bouncing his foot against the table, so this mic is just going like this in my mouth.
Looks like we're having an earthquake. You're like,
I have
notification?
I have my little ticks. Okay, we all do. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Like your compulsive need to drink liquor. Okay, I sometimes fiddle with a piece of paper in front.
Thank you
of
for
me.
calling that a tick.
There you go. That's a tick.
Scram Inc. says, listening to Vito talk about how government regulations work feels the same as him trying to convince people juice cocktails a diet supplement.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I should interject here with my counterpoint to that.
Okay.
This comment says,
You could just read the comment. You don't need a whole preamble.
shut up. I was just listening to the latest episode. Dick is a fool. It wasn't milk. It was formula for babies. It doesn't just come out of the cow like that. That would ruin the baby's stomachs. The Chinese put melamine, an industrial paint ingredient that's white powder like formula in it because it tricks the machine into giving a false reading for protein. It's an argument for more regulation because in the Europe or the U.S., third-party certification is required and random inspections happen all the time, so it would be caught straight away.
More regulations.
More regulations.
Yeah. I've heard that one before.
Yeah.
Regulations didn't work. We need more.
Dennis, how do you feel about poisoning children? Should that be illegal?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Thank you. So he's on my side.
just ban every product from China. Just make him at home.
Yeah, I'm down with that. That's a good idea.
That's a different topic, but yes.
Ava Haynes says, funniest opening you've had in a while. Fuck you. Onion Desu says, no way am I hearing Vito complain about editors using bad quality clips and videos after that Blue Beetle review he put up with the crappy camera footage he shoved in there for no reason.
Well, I like it with the footage in there. But yes, when the movie's still in theaters, I have to use a camera if I'm going to put footage. But I just didn't put footage in the most recent one, and nobody cares. So.
Nobody cares. Lyle Dillon says, the tits in Vito's comic are not big enough.
I'll work
which is true.
I'll work on it.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Yeah.
That is a massive problem.
You can make them as big as you want, and you go, well, I don't want them to be distracting.
Yeah.
The point of the book is being distracted from my fucking life.
You can have a woman with a healthy size pair of tits. They don't have to be
got that in real life.
Ball-bustingly huge. They can just be reasonably sized.
I hope Adam 22 is listening to this right now and says, I don't want this guy at my fucking party with this sort of attitude.
If we even get the address, you didn't even get the address yet.
Okay, I've got a segment that I know you
Vito's
love.
Twitter.
God damn it.
Vito's Twitter.
God.
This is a segment
Vito
where we
being
review
Vito on Twitter.
things that Vito has tweeted.
This is a good tweet, though.
Ask
I'm
him
proud
why
of
the
this
fuck
tweet.
he would have said this.
Vito's
on Twitter.
Vito being Vito on Twitter.
So
How
this
many
you have-
views does this tweet have, Dick?
That's not the most important thing in
That
life.
is the most important thing in life.
Vito has he says, he has a screenshot of the show Invincible where the superhero Invincible is laying on his back and his girlfriend's on top of him and she's reaching for condoms on the dresser and she says, I bought these. So they're about to have protected sex.
They're about to have protected sex.
And Vito has said, imagine having the chance to become pregnant
Yes.
with a godlike immortal child and deciding to insist on condoms. Amber's the dumbest woman alive. You're talking about this lady.
Yes.
Is dumb because she doesn't want
Because
to
she doesn't
get
want to
inseminated.
be
in the-
impregnated by what is basically a young Superman.
And so this is these are two 18-year-olds.
Yes.
They just graduated high school in this
Yes.
episode, I think, and you're upset that.
I'm upset that they're not impregnating each other, or one's not impregnating the other.
Why did you think that when you saw this?
Because I'm a rational human being, and if you gave me the opportunity to father a god, I would obviously say yes.
Okay, I got a
To
question.
the point where, like, if I was a woman in this universe, I would be going into every superhero's trash and trying to pull fucking cum condoms out of it to get myself pregnant.
Okay.
Like, if you make a superhero baby, you're set for life. That's it.
All right, I got a question though.
Yeah.
If it's superhero sperm, wouldn't that destroy the woman? Like her
gotta-
ovaries
you gotta
would
roll
blow
those
the
dice.
fuck up.
Bust them,
Do
yeah.
you want to live a normal life 100%, or do you want a 50% chance of either dying or making a superhero baby? I would roll the dice. Even if it's a 10% chance, I would roll the dice.
So you think that for the next 18 years, she should just like be a concubine? For
Yes.
So her son might be a.
This is entirely rational. This is absolutely, if you existed in a universe where superheroes are real, you should be doing everything you can to get your hands on. If you're a woman, you should be trying to seduce them. And if you're a man, you should be trying to steal the fucking eggs of a lady and artificially inside whatever.
Why are you so into this? Like having a baby that's a
superhero
though?
baby?
Yeah.
Okay, you know how we live?
I don't think it's as good as what you're saying, though.
No, just because you're not using your imagination. If you had any sort of superpower access, first of all, your money making potential is unlimited. Okay, if you have a Superman baby, it's like, what should we do today, Dad? Hey, how about you fly to that asteroid and mine it for cobalt?
Yeah.
that would be fun.
What if he doesn't become a superhero, though?
Then you just make another, whatever. Then you failed.
keep
Then you made
popping
her.
them out.
Then you made a shitty kid. Like no one's ever done that before.
Yeah,
you know.
he's like an emo. He's like, I don't want to live up to your expectations, Dad.
Yeah, isn't that what would happen?
Have you watched the
What if they're shitty parents, you know?
Well, yeah, there's a lot. Have you watched the Adam Eve spinoff show?
Yeah, I watched that shit.
Okay, and the part where her dad's like, I gotta go work at Burger Mart because I'm paying attention. She comes in, she takes an apple off the counter and turns it into pure gold. It says, Dad, go sell this for $50,000.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cartoon, though.
It is a cartoon. So I'm saying,
How come you're so angry that the first time they have sex, it's not to inseminate?
She should have been doing this while they were in high school. The second she got her... The second she realized that Mark Grayson had superpowers, her one goal should have been to fill herself with a godchild and give birth to the Messiah. A lot of people, I'm getting a lot
3 million views. A lot of people are upset. A lot of people are creeped out.
What are the quote tweets like? That's
What a fucking weirdo. Why would you say
Look at the
this?
quote tweets real quick.
How do I see the quote tweets?
Hit the 3 buttons.
Yeah.
That one, and then hit view post engagements.
Oh, okay.
And then...
Oh, wow. I didn't know you could do this.
cartoons are for children.
White people, when a black character goes through character development, and
they
it's
think
Zap
you're racist.
Brannigan. Oh, well, there's a lot of... Okay, because that's the thing. There's a lot of people who think...
Imagine wanting teenagers to have intercourse.
Not all teenagers, just this teenager in this specific situation. Okay? All right, so there's a lot of people who think this Amber character is being unfairly hated on, so there's that, and they think it's white guys who are being racist towards
What
her.
the fuck is wrong with you people? See, that one I understand.
That one has a
It's
lot
nice
of...
and
If you look at how many
simple.
likes, that one has 43,000 likes.
Damn! Holy shit!
You're going to pretend that you're, like, doing this for engagement farming, but I know that you think...
I
you
absolutely
really
think that.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, because people are asking me, they're like, oh, you just want to have sex with him. And I'm like, if I was Amber, I would absolutely allow Invincible to fill me with his godchild. I would let him and all his friends run a train and fill me with their fucking godchildren.
Christ. All right.
Shit,
If
dude.
you make a superhero kid, like, your life is infinitely better. That's it. Can you imagine if Superman was
mean-
your son? That's crazy. That would be incredible.
Uncle Ben's life wasn't necessarily better. He didn't die like
Spider-Man has low-level
Yeah,
powers.
then you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, you're just being on guard for getting
They were
killed by
bitches, man.
supervillains all the
Ma
time.
and Pa Kent never took advantage of the fact. If they went to Superman,
I
they're
think
like,
you'd be like a shitty dad for a superhero.
I would be a
actually.
really- I would
like
probably
Tiger
turn-
Woods' dad.
he would turn into a supervillain pretty quick. Because I'd be like, hey, son, Dad needs a new truck. They're making them at this plant in China. Can you just fly over there and take one? No one's going to notice.
Wow, a lot of people really hate you.
Oh,
really
dude.
upset, dude.
I tweeted that, like, I just shitted it out. It's not even spelled right. I spelled imagine wrong. And
a lot of people think you're a huge
all these
creep
people
for
think I'm a
saying
huge
this.
creep for saying, they're like, oh, yeah, God forbid people practice safe sex. And I'm like, this isn't a
goes
safe
on
sex
forever.
scenario. It's a God has come to your bedroom and is giving you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Stop saying it's like God.
It is
It's
God.
like-
Superman is God, literally.
All
It's
right.
the closest thing to a God. Make a God baby.
Yeah. What do you think, Jeff?
If you have the
Nichols?
chance to sleep, if somebody put it,
would you have this crazy reaction to this scene in a comic book that we're...
Nah, I'd just be like, okay.
if a girl, all right, I'll put it this way. If a girl said to you, Jeff Bezos came over my house and he wanted to bareback me and I insisted on using a condom, wouldn't you say you're the dumbest bitch who ever lived?
No. Why would someone
You could
want
have had Jeff
kid?
Bezos' kid. That's $1 billion for free for the rest of your life.
Well, it kind of is the rest of your life, though.
Yeah, the rest of your life is spent with Jeff Bezos' $1 billion and whatever his stupid, bald-headed, monkey-looking kid.
Yeah.
All right?
And then you got to do those photo shoots probably with him where he's like a cow rancher, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever you got to do. I'd take the $1 billion to make a kid.
Okay, well, that's weird.
It's not weird. I'm the most rational individual in this scenario and this society.
Is it time for problems?
I think so, and you're the
Anything more to
winner.
add? Yeah.
So,
My problem is blowing your load early. Speaking of loads, I honestly didn't think I would get into the Adam 22 party.
I got to check my messages.
I thought I'd be
again.
like Vito over here
Yeah.
and get iced out. You know.
Well, enjoy it. Now you're in it. Now you can, like, you're there.
yeah.
So
Now I'm in the Valhalla. I'm in the promised land.
yes.
Problem is I got shit-faced last night, blew my load early. So
Oh.
now I'm all hungover and tired. And I'm like, oh, man.
Did you
I'm
not
gonna have
realize
to-
the party was potentially tonight?
Well, I have this thing called alcoholism where even if I know I shouldn't be, I will drink way too much.
Yeah.
I blew my load early.
Well, you know what the cure for alcoholism is, right?
Lay it on me.
More alcoholism.
Let me see. Is that the cure? Oh, I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
So you had a big wild night last night?
Well, yeah, just drinking a lot.
Yeah. So if you have
and then
to eat sushi off a stripper, you think you're going to struggle?
I might throw up.
That's pretty bad. That is deeply frowned upon.
I'm not on my A game.
Yeah.
You know? I almost wish that I was in your spot. Almost, but definitely not.
Hoping on a wing and a prayer that Adam 22 on the day of his birthday with 800 guests already coming goes, I got to make sure that fat guy who was on my podcast one time gets in.
Yeah, you guys are Words with Friends buddies, aren't you?
I know,
Or
that's the
something like
weird
that?
thing. I think me and Adam 22 have like a weird connection.
See, I thought that too. I was worried about that. It's like if Vito gets in and I don't get in, I'm never going to live that down.
I posted on Twitter, I was like playing Words with Friends. I'm like, hey, look, I used all my tiles. That's not a thing you do every day. It was like a stupid tweet.
Yeah.
Then Adam 22 sent me a message. He's like, hey, do you play a lot of Scrabble? And I'm like, well, not a lot of Scrabble, but I think me and Adam 22 were about to become Words with Friends buddies, but he's a busy man.
Here's some examples of blowing your load, getting too drunk, the night before. Mm-hmm. Filling up on bread before Thanksgiving. We've got Thanksgiving coming up.
Yeah.
Israel saying they're going to glass Gaza. And everyone was like, no, we're not. That's not okay. And they're like, oh, okay.
Wait, did they say we're going to glass Gaza?
I don't know. A bunch of people said that. We were like, no, wait a minute. I don't
made
know
it
about
sound
that.
like the Israeli government said that. They
I'm
didn't say
I'm
that.
sure one of them said it.
How about posting a video of how a hospital is a, is a terrorist breeding ground, and then realizing you kind of only found like 5 guns. It's really
Did it look like how when cops like arrest somebody for like a pound of weed and then they all stand around it like they just shit their pants? It looked kind of like that. Look at all this terrorism we found.
I was excited watching the video. I was like, oh man, how much terrorism is going to be in there? And it was like a couple guns and a weird laptop. And I'm like, well, I don't know if you're supposed to bomb a hospital over that.
It's not even a MacBook.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't even a good laptop.
Yeah. Pre-ordering a video game. How's that for blowing your load early?
That's why would you ever do that?
Yeah.
Here's one: getting pregnant with a regular child, and then a superhero comes along. You're already pregnant.
Probably could wipe that out though.
Well, I would immediately,
out.
I would go scramble this thing out of me so I can have sex with Superman.
Doing all your drugs like right when you get somewhere. Like, all right, let's go. Doing them all, and then you're like, oh fuck, I'm messed up. I can't deal with anybody.
I can't
at this
enjoy
place.
any of these things.
I did too much again.
So it's about going too hard when you should have. It's about getting it all out
Exercise
of
some restraint.
exercise
Pacing
some
yourself.
restraint,
Not pacing yourself.
curbing
Yeah.
your enthusiam, perchance.
Well, not so much that.
No, you're so
The
enthusiastic
pacing
about
yourself.
Pacing yourself.
Yeah.
So that's my problem. I just wanted to talk about the Adam 22 stuff, honestly.
If you, because you're,
I'm gonna go eat at all the food trucks,
dude.
That's
if
all I'm gonna
don't,
do.
Please
and
don't.
take pictures.
I'm
and
so
send 'em to
mad.
Vito.
It's gonna be. He says there's gonna be like a bunch of
together.
Oh God! If it's free food. I'm sure, right? There's gonna be a bunch of food trucks
Yeah,
with all sorts of tasty delights.
and all the porn stars will be busy.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing, like, porn
when you're
stuff.
the only fat guy at one of these like porn star things or whatever, or like I've gone to like stupid industry things. There is a group of like fat guys though. We all kind of go. We all like wink at each other. I used to go to like the premieres, like when Skyrim came out. I got to go to the red carpet because it's owned by a bunch of celebrities or whatever
Okay.
else. And it's them and all their celebrity friends hanging out, and all the video game journalists being like, "Whoa, they got free fucking hot dogs, man! I can eat as many as I want."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll send you pictures.
Don't send me pictures because I'm just gonna be
I'll
mad.
text you.
Can you bring a doggy bag home? Can you put like a little something in
Probably
the...
could, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not walking out of a porn star.
Yeah, right.
thing
Imagine
with
just like, hey, you can't take that to go, please. Yeah.
carry it out. People think it's something else.
I got a personal message from Adam 22, so I think there's a good chance that something's gonna happen
What
here.
if I get kicked off while I'm?
Well, that's the thing. He hasn't even sent. I don't even understand what the address is. You said he hasn't even sent the address out.
Yeah, but you're not even on the list. What do you care about what the address is?
This is
Doesn't even. You
bullshit.
shouldn't even know. If I was sent the address, I wouldn't even tell you because I don't want you thinking that you can show up and like hang out and hope for an invite last minute.
When we went, Adam 22 definitely was laughing at my jokes harder than your jokes.
He probably doesn't want you there for that reason. It's like this guy's gonna.
I'm gonna steal all the girls by being the funny guy at the party.
Yeah.
I think there's a chance.
Okay. Blowing your load early.
Blowing
That's
my load.
problem.
Well, I won't blow my load early. I'll show up once I get my invite, my evite,
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna have a great night. I
Did
don't
you
know
read
about
the text that it sent you, where you're no longer on the list?
Yeah, it says. Did I read
It's
this
like
on
getting
the show?
rejected from college.
Yeah.
It says your RSVP is pending for Adam 22's birthday bash. We'll let you know if you get on the list. Your RSVP is no longer pending for Adam 22's birthday bash.
No longer pending.
no
What's the
longer
time
pending.
frame? What's the time frame between it?
It's Vito's no longer pending.
I'm so confused. When was this one sent?
What do you mean? It's not right there? How do you have to read it?
It says it's all from Monday, though, but this isn't Monday. It gives me times, but it's not giving me the day. I don't know how long it was between those.
Piece of shit. Andrew.
But I thought no longer pending meant that I was on the list.
Oh yeah,
'Cause it was
he
pending.
came over and he's like, "Oh, I must be on the list too."
Yeah.
It's like, well, mine says
Because previously it was pending, now it's no longer pending, which means it's approved. Why would you not send a text that says, "Oh, your RSVP has been declined"? Why would you say it's no longer pending?
Dude, you should like know.
If something
you
is
should
no
be
longer
able to
pending, that could
understand.
mean it's either good or bad. That doesn't mean that.
means bad.
Well, say bad then. Be clear with it.
It's rude.
I don't even know how to explain.
It's rude, like RSVPing at the last minute. That's also rude. You should have RSVP'd before.
You're gonna call me from the party. You're gonna be like, Adam 22 paid for a porn experience for every person at the party. Every person gets to take a porn star in a room and do whatever they want for 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
That's all I need.
What am I going to do with the other 30
What are you gonna do with the other 29 minutes?
What am I going to do with the other 29 minutes and 59 seconds and 59 and 99 microseconds?
Cry and apologize, I suppose.
I'm
not getting into that party. God damn it, Adam! Come on, baby.
All right,
What's going
Deaf Noodles, what's your...
Anyone listening to the don't bother Adam. He's already responding to me. If you're going to the party, and you know,
Maybe I could sneak you out some food if you come and
Yeah, I'll
promise not to harass any of the party goers. You can stand outside the
that
fence
might be
and I'll
okay.
pass you some stuff.
Yeah. Pass me some pork belly, banh mi, or whatever.
Yeah.
Exciting LA fusion cuisine.
I'm probably not even going to eat any of that stuff.
God damn it, man!
Yeah.
It's wasted on you normies.
Yeah.
You gotta have one. If you're gonna have food trucks, you gotta bring one fat guy to really like make it worth the while of what you're paying for the food truck.
You should go as Ron Jeremy if you get in, so you can like,
Yeah. I'll do that. I think Ron Jeremy's not smiled upon in those circles anymore. All right, so your problem is blowing your wad early.
Yeah, blowing your load early.
Blowing your load early.
Okay, what's your problem? Deaf
Damn, I
Noodles?
feel like kind of a nerd because my problem is like
Oh, don't worry about it.
Our problems are stupid.
just disinformation.
Disinformation.
And how social media just like social media is basically designed to amplify that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been seeing that recently more often than not?
Yeah, I mean just go on Twitter, right? As we were just
Yeah.
talking about one of those like that's propaganda.
Right. Everyone's talking
Right?
shit about my tweet, even though it makes perfect sense. It's misinformation. They're trying to claim I'm racist. Even if Amber was a white lady.
You are racist.
Okay. If it was a Chinese lady, I would have said you might not be able to bear a super baby to term just based on your slender frame.
Okay.
But a white lady or a Hispanic lady, I would have said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen any good disinformation lately?
Good disinformation?
Yeah.
I
It's
mean-
a real hot one. That seizure, remember that one that the guy posted where that little
Which
girl was
seizure?
having like a seizure and it turned out to be that he was like, they said that she was getting her adrenal gland extracted and everyone was like, oh yeah, that's probably
Extracting her adrenal gland.
Yeah,
Was
and
she
then-
on like a hospital table or something?
Yeah, yeah. And then it turned out it was like a guy was saving her from something.
Yeah.
Turned out to be normal.
Oh shit.
I think you're talking about the one where, they're like, oh, they're taking her in here to harvest her organs.
Yes, yeah, that was
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
one.
This guy, who's that guy who posted? He actually got
Don
banned.
Lucre?
Don Lucre, yeah.
He's fucked.
He just makes shit up like wholesale.
oh
like,
yeah, all the time.
yeah. So he posted a video and it's like a little girl and she's being like led by some doctor looking people into a room and then going, yep, this is one of those classic child organ extractions. You know, they're putting her on the table to cut her open and take all her organs. That's why she's so
Classic.
scared. And everybody in the comments is just like, I can't believe this goes on. This is so horrible. I'm like, wait, you just believe, like anyone could just say that and you believe it? And it turned out, of course, it was like one of those villages that's being bombed all the fucking time. And like, they took her in there because her village got bombed and they were like, okay, well, let's just make sure there's no like shrapnel in you or whatever else. And there's even a video of her like with her dad like years later and her dad being like, please stop saying these very nice people took my daughter's organs. Like they were very helpful after
that
our
one.
village got bombed.
What's some
tried-
other good ones you've seen?
There's so much.
lately.
Trump won the election is a classic disinformation thing out there.
The hospital thing.
yeah.
How everybody just rushed to think it was one thing, like, oh, all these people died, and like it was
That
just
was
a
you,
fucking parking lot.
Hassan, you did that.
Hey, get it right. It's Hamas Piker, dude.
Hamas Spiker. Did you see Hassan on what do you call
What would
it?
Hamas do in your position if they were kicked out of Adam 22's party? They'd probably parachute
be very
right
upset.
over.
They would do something.
They just
about
hang
it.
glide right in.
They'd hang glide into the party as retribution. Take all the sushi.
People would think that's funny if you did that. Don't you think?
I should
like as a
paraglide-
reference, like an homage.
Should I dress as a Hamas guy to go to the party? That would be funny. I heard there was a music festival tonight.
Why do you sound Russian?
Because I'm terrible at accents.
That'd be pretty cool.
I brought my paraglider.
That was
That was
bad.
even worse.
Yeah.
I got to practice accents. Yeah, there's a lot of, man, I do go nuts with the disinformation. 'Cause some of it is just so blatantly wrong. And they always give you this line where they go, even when you go, here's the source, here's why you're wrong, here's why you're an idiot. They go, yeah, but isn't the fact that I thought it could be real? Like, doesn't that tell you something about the day and age in which we live? No,
Yeah, it means
you're still stupid. You don't get to go with, well, we live in such a crazy time that
It
I'm
could have been
allowed.
real.
It could have been real. No,
Yeah.
it couldn't have.
Slight chance.
Yeah. So in a way, we're both right.
If comic artist Mike S. Miller is listening to this, as I think he listens to every episode, I constantly have to correct his grandpa boomer retweets of just obvious bullshit. Like that one poster that always goes viral that says it's from like the Trans Rights Council, and it's like 99% of heterosexual men refuse to sleep with trans women because of transphobia. And it's supposed to look like an official poster. Everyone goes, yeah, oh, look, they're indoctrinating the kids with this kind of messaging and shit. I'm like, some dude on 4chan made that. Come on.
Yeah.
It's not like an actual belief of any major
But then a real one happens, and I'm like, well, fuck, you guys messed it up. Now I gotta look up everything because the Israel account put out a picture of Voldemort looking at his phone and going, oh, horrible. I'm like, wait, that's real? Fuck.
I do. There are some where when I look it up, I go, fuck, I can't believe that one was actually real.
Yeah.
But the amount of actual disinformation is clearly outweighing the amount of good information.
Have you ever got skunked on one, Duff Noodles? Have you ever like believed one and committed to it and then said, oh, shit?
I mean, I think it happens like all the time with people, right?
Yeah.
It's like, and then you read the community notes later, and you're like, oh fuck. like a week later, unretweet.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I definitely got not too long ago, and then the community notes. See, sometimes the community notes are good. Sometimes they're bullshit, though.
Yeah, sometimes people are just a little too precious with it. They're like, well, technically, it's like instead of 1.9, it's 1.8. Like,
Have you gotten community noted?
I have not yet, because I really don't tweet that much, and if I do, it's like memes. Like I'm just like,
I said what Sniper Wolf did isn't illegal, and I got community noted.
You got community noted?
Yeah, which is bullshit. And it was a link, and the community note was bullshit because it wasn't even like a link to like an actual law. It was like, you know how like lawyers just they have like all these pages of SEO that are just like different laws that might apply to your situation. Call us now to get a consultation. That was the community note, was to one of those pages being like, well, it might possibly be illegal. If you think you're facing legal trouble, please call TG Barnes and Jubal. You can't.
It's like a good law firm.
yeah, right.
The word you right in there. So I did get community note, and I was mad. I was like, because there's no way. And I also have not been approved to make community notes on other people's things. I don't know how you get on that list.
You're not on that list either.
Yes, but I get other guys.
You're not getting on that one either, bud.
Somebody alerted me. I think I posted a tweet about Eric July, and somebody tried to community note it by saying like, actually, AlphaCore is a huge success based on blah blah blah. So, but the community note people can see ahead of time, like pending community notes. So people were messaging me being like, hey, somebody tried to community note that.
I lied about Eric July. We're still talking about him every week.
Oh yeah.
Even all this time later. Yeah.
So how's he
He's
doing?
talking about us every week.
How's he doing?
Not as good as he wants to be. We know that.
Yeah, his new Alpha Core spelled wrong comic came out. So it's like a paramilitary group that polices superheroes.
Yeah.
And he spelled it Alpha Core
Instead of with a P.
instead of like corpse.
Corp. Yeah.
Like the Green Lantern Corps, the military.
Yeah.
Maybe that was his decision. I don't get it.
Well,
You should spell it with a P if they're a paramilitary organization, as they clearly are.
So it came out, and all his customers they're all spending like an average of $100 on their orders.
Yeah.
'Cause they're buying all this extra shit to support his parallel economy, whatever it is.
But he's lost at this point. I mean, he's down to a fourth of the number of customers, right?
Yeah.
If not less.
So it sold $1 million, and
Which
this
should
is
be-
a huge loss. This would be a huge success to anybody else, but
Oh shit! So he lost a quarter and still sold $1 million.
still sold $1 million. But he's
That's
all
really
upset
good, actually.
because
He's
it's not
crying
enough
about-
to pay for his warehouses and.
He has
all this
12
other-
employees. Like, that's the problem. If it was just a guy making a comic, he could be like the happiest guy ever. But
Yeah.
he's just blowing through that money like a psychopath.
So now he's trying to make it into a cartoon, which is like the most expensive thing.
It's even more. Yeah, it's even more expensive than.
He's not dumb enough to like pay for the whole cartoon, though.
No, but he keeps saying he's under NDA, probably because he's like trying to pitch it to,
I think Tim
Hulu
Pool
or
might do it.
something.
Tim Pool might be stupid enough to fund that.
It's like it costs like
$5
$30
million.
grand a minute.
Yeah.
It will cost $1 million an episode. That would be insane.
He'd try to find some cheap, fucked up
And
way to
where
do
would
it.
he put it on YouTube or?
Isn't
Yeah.
Tim Pool starting their own net? Well, yeah, it would be on YouTube.
Daily Wire.
Didn't Tim
Daily
Pool say
Wire.
he was going to start like a?
They
like
need
a-
to replace Candace Owens, right? Because she's going
Yeah.
on pregnancy break.
Or
So-
because
Is that
she
what it's
fought with Ben
happening?
Shapiro? Is that the whole thing too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was fucking wild, dude.
Wasn't it?
I think Ben Shapiro finally realized hanging out with evangelical Christians is just obnoxious and terrible.
He doesn't have a choice, but
He doesn't because he's a conservative. So, and all the
they're putting
conservative
the lights
media.
on over here.
Yeah. He's over here like the lonely Jew, just like, what's going on, guys? Come on. We love Israel.
Disinformation. It's fun though.
It's not fun. This
Isn't
is
it? It
terrible.
It can be fun if it's like harmless. Right?
Yeah, like the Bat Child,
Yeah, yeah,
and UFOs and stuff.
yeah, yeah. If it's harmless, then yeah. But if it when that shit starts like actually influencing people, like shaping the way people see the world, then it's like fucked up, you know. Especially people like fucking Hamas Piker. Like the dude's like, I'm a propagandist. Like, bro, how the fuck are you the biggest political streamer on Twitch? You're like, I'm a propagandist. Like,
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to be proud of that.
No.
exactly. Yeah. You're
Well, he
not-
tries to cope. He says, well, we're all propropagandists. And
No.
what do you call it?
Right.
Actually, a lot of us don't like it.
What's the
Exactly,
guy? What's
yeah.
the news guy? Clarkson or whatever.
Piers Morgan?
Piers Morgan.
Morgan,
okay,
yeah.
So he went on Piers Morgan, who he had called like a propagandist.
Yeah.
And he was trying to downplay it. He's like, well, we're all propagandists. And Piers Morgan's like, well, I'm not. And Hassan was like, no, you are. He's like, okay, who am I doing propaganda for? And he's like, well, I'm not saying you're doing it for someone. He's like, then I'm not a propagandist, you fucking retard.
Why does he talk like this whenever he's on TV? Like Hassan Piker's like,
I don't know, man.
Have you noticed that?
That's how he talks.
yeah,
I never
he's like-
noticed it.
He's really weird when he's on TV. He's all
He gets like all
embarrassed.
yeah, maybe because he knows he's a fucking fraud.
Yeah, probably.
He's like trying to hide. You know how people when they try to hide, they try to make their body smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
How did he become popular? Just by being on Twitch?
No, he was like Cenk Unger's.
Right, he used to
cousin.
be on Young Turks, but that doesn't
Yeah.
make you popular.
He
And
just
then
says like the
left.
most retarded shit possible.
I think part of it came. I don't remember. I didn't follow the whole track, but he's like friends with the right people on Twitch. And then he also there was like a moment too. He like debated Destiny, and then he like something happened after the debate. Which now he like won't even talk to Destiny, which to me is like the most cuck thing you can do. Like, why
Yeah.
the fuck won't you? You know.
But even when Destiny was still on Twitch, Hassan was bigger than Destiny at that point. Right? I mean, like not at first, but
Yeah, eventually
he's
there
been
was
the
a
number
flip.
one political streamer for a while, right?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I'm just like, I'm like, why? I would think Destiny would be the top guy. Like, he's way more funny and not moronic than.
He says the N-word
Well, and he's like not afraid to take positions that go against the team,
though.
right?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
So Destiny's more like about being logical and rational. Hassan's all about, this is the team. He's a propagandist. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm with this team. I'm flying this flag.
yeah,
Maybe
he
that is the problem. Is Destiny's more like, well, I'm going to think this through logically, and Hassan just goes, clearly the Jews are the problem here. People just like a simple answer. Like, I guess that's it.
It's fun that everybody's split. That both sides are split on this whole, Israel-Palestine thing. At least
Right.
it keeps it a little exciting.
I think the Vito, why don't they just leave line is the correct line.
Sure.
Did I bring this up on the show already where I had a friend, like a longtime liberal friend, call me up and he was like, hey, when did our side decide it's okay to like go to a music festival and kill a bunch of women? I'm like, oh, like a while ago. Like,
a while ago. We've been okay with that for a long time.
Yeah,
we actually never decided that was wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
No one checked. But
I don't know when you thought that like liberals had like standards about like, oh, we got to protect women's bodies. Women's right to autonomy or whatever else. Well, can I strap a fan to my back and shoot them in the head with a machine gun?
Yeah.
Well, it depends.
Sure.
Are you are they Jewish? Yeah. Oh yeah. Just kill them all. I don't care. Like. I don't know.
Is that what your representation of what happened is? What's currently happening in the political landscape?
Are you in Gaza? Then you can kill as many women and unborn children as you fucking want. That's fine.
The arguments are the best part of all this. Like I saw a guy yesterday say, "Oh yeah, did they have a fucking 4-star restaurant in Auschwitz?" And I was like, "What a tremendous thing to have said." Who was that for?
Got a good point, man.
What is the point?
Gaza's got to be a pretty okay place to be. Comparing Gaza to Auschwitz is
so you were the intended audience of that retarded statement.
That's a good point. Oh, I can't believe I have to live in Gaza where there's all this cool stuff, and you can get a PlayStation, I'm sure. You can import it.
There's no Mountain Dew Code Red there.
No, but you got a TV. You can watch all your favorite shows about...
I don't know about having a TV.
They don't have TVs in Gaza? They got TVs.
I don't know if they all have TVs.
They at least got a radio. You didn't have a radio in Auschwitz, I'll tell you that.
Okay. Well,
everybody loves the radio.
When I start saying Auschwitz twice on
a
podcast, I'm out.
I'm going to demonetize the
gentlemen. I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing my way out of this Auschwitz conversation.
I don't know if I want to participate in that. It is a complicated situation, and I guess that's why Hassan is popular, is that he reduces it down to the Jews are the problem, and then people like to hear that. Whereas Destiny, I think, has a more... I forget. I was listening to
Destiny's very nuanced and complicated. He's saying Palestine's the problem.
Yeah.
It's really two very different methods of thinking.
He's not saying Palestine.
Yes, it's so much more complicated than that.
It's a little more nuanced than that. I don't know what's going on. What do you think about them taking... Okay, here's disinformation, that we're not even allowed access to information. They took down the Osama bin Laden letter.
What the fuck is that?
What is that? Yeah, that is really weird, right?
Do you guys actually want to read that shit?
Yeah, I actually had to search for it. I never read the whole
thing.
Did
it change your mind about anything?
No, but
exactly.
I wanted to know, like, if he said some cool stuff, like...
It's the fucking Osama bin Laden. He's just going to be, I want to kill Americans.
Yeah, but why
Which ones, though? And in what order?
Yeah,
that's what I want to know.
Probably the
question.
Jewish ones first.
No, none of the other ones. I knew that one.
The Jewish adjacents.
He did not like Israel. That is true.
Now you can say whatever you want is in it, though, if they took it down, though.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he hated...
He hated
curves.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, he hated Marvel.
He said there needs to be less women in Marvel, and if they keep making these female movies, he's gonna blow up a building.
He thought Thanos should have won.
Yeah, he thought that was dumb that they wiped, that it was about like resources. He said that's stupid. It should have just been like the comic.
Thinks Kang should not be the ultimate villain of Phase 5, and it should instead be Doctor Doom. And can I really say Osama's wrong with logic like that?
I do love how kids are like, yeah, actually, he's cool. And then everyone loses their minds, and they're like, it's like, well, you see, guys, they're doing it so you flip out.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you not understand what kids are doing here?
It's a little blown out because, like, you look at the actual videos, there's only one that really went viral. The rest have, like, a couple thousand views.
Yeah.
But they get the aggregate of it. Can you believe that they're talking about this? These videos.
Am I
Is that
not
how
allowed
they talk?
Am I allowed to make a video on YouTube reading the Osama letter? I guess they haven't banned it on YouTube.
No.
They'll take the video down.
You can't even read the letter?
You can't even write his name in a title without it being demonetized.
They said it's supporting terrorism.
Yeah.
So if a terrorist says anything I like, I can't agree with it because that's supporting terrorism?
Yeah.
Well, I'm in trouble.
So all these school shooters should just go around, I love school!
I love school! I love school! If you agree with that, you're a terrorist.
Yeah.
You have to hate school.
You remember Maddox?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a funny thing. So he he was crying about Justin Wang. He made this
Oh,
this
yeah.
like
What's the deal? Justin Wang is like a chill dude. What's the deal with Justin?
You tried to accuse him of plagiarism because he didn't understand what plagiarism is.
well, he worked backwards on that one. It turned
Right.
out that Maddox was on a speaking panel.
Uh-huh.
And Justin Wang made a post making fun of it because he's like, "Who the fuck would want to go to how to make money?"
He
on
said,
YouTube
"Here's
and
how
hear-"
Maddox is making money now, doing these
Yeah.
stupid panels on how to be a YouTuber or whatever."
So the organizer of the panel, so Maddox says he was kicked off the panel because of Justin Wang making fun of it,
Oh wow.
which
Is a lie.
that's according to Maddox, right?
According to Matt.
Right.
Okay.
So we found somebody in my audience found the original panel that he spoke at, and it's like a 4-person experts. They're all like social media people. They're all like professional business people speaking to professional business.
Were they
people.
wearing like suits or like nice?
They were wearing nice
dresses
things,
and,
like speaking professionally.
business,
you know.
business.
And where was this panel?
It's
like
someplace
at Hilton Airport?
Yeah.
Hilton.
The Marriott. Okay.
It was a little nicer than that. I think it was like over at Skirball, but whatever. It's like a
Ooh.
normal conference. So they all do their things about social media, and then it goes to him. And the question was like something totally innocuous.
Yeah.
And he kicks it off with, well, remember when there was that YouTube shooting? And that was unfortunate, but I was covering that on my channel, and I got demonetized, and CNN is able to talk about it all day, and they're making money off that. And it was like... Other
And he
people on
brought
the
that
panel
up
were
to
like,
an unrelated
that was
question.
the first thing he said.
He's like complaining about not making money off of
Off
a
the
shooting.
shooting, yeah.
Was he
What
talking
a
about the
fucking idiot.
Christchurch shooting? I don't even.
No,
think
he's
I can
talking about
say
the
that.
YouTube one.
Oh, the one where what's
Your
her name?
buddy.
My girlfriend.
Yeah.
Went down there and showed him what's what.
So we think maybe that's why he got not invited back to the second
I
one.
mean, that's a no-brainer. It's like,
That's Nassim Agdam, I believe
Yeah.
was her name.
yeah.
God rest in peace. R.I.P.
wasn't her
Nassim.
issue too that she got demonetized?
She got demonetized.
It's like, I'm gonna shoot him.
And she
should laugh at this.
took charge. Sadly, you know what? I should just stop commenting
Maybe-
on it entirely.
Yeah, maybe Maddox related to her a little bit. I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah.
Her gripes were.
Just say you agree with her. You don't need to dance around.
I'm gonna get
the-
banned. This is what TikTok bans you for. You can't support terrorism.
All right. You want to do your
Well,
problem?
what do we call it? So the problem is social,
Disinformation?
an era of misinformation. Misinformation.
All right.
Social media disinformation.
Disinformation. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm writing that down.
Here's my problem. I'll just tell a story.
Okay.
It's
It's about a man who didn't go to a party.
Not getting invited to party.
He sat on Instagram all night. He sat on his Twitter DMs all night, refreshing.
Oh fuck! He hasn't
Waiting
responded. He hasn't responded.
Why don't you just FaceTime him?
Yeah, that'll do it. You should do that.
Mike S. Miller wants me to mention that he's working on a Top Grift, a parody comic.
Am I in a fight with him?
I don't know. You blocked him at one point. Did you unblock him?
Maybe.
That's the artist of the one where they fight.
You know what? No more comic shit. It's just too much comic shit. All right?
We're like the comic ambassadors now.
I don't want to be a comic ambassador.
We have to though. We've like become the self-appointed saviors of comics. It's very not even self-appointed, community appointed.
I mean, according to parts of the internet, comic books do need a lot of saving. So
I keep seeing videos from people going, I'm so grateful that Dick and Vito exposed the rot at the heart of the indie comic industry. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, I guess I did. Very good. Top Grift now available on Indiegogo. There you go, Mike. You get a plug. Okay.
Oh, Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate. He's doing a fake Andrew Tate comic to make fun of the Andrew Tate comic. That's funny. I'll check that out. Send me a free
Does anyone
copy.
get raped in his?
Well, that's going to be the thing. Is like
Right?
you better have him trafficking women and shit. Like you're going to pull punches. I know you guys are pussies.
Oh, if you guys puss out,
They're gonna
that would
puss
be
out.
unforgivable.
gotta have him under the desk as the girls are undressing, like typing the message.
You have to
Yeah.
have him
Yeah.
wearing women's
Yes.
clothes as he's typing back to men, going,
Like Norman
"Yeah, I
Bates.
am going to suck your penis, and
Send me that 30 grand. Yeah, send it.
yeah,
Drain your bank
send
account.
it into me." So I'm at the GameStop, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I ordered more games on Game.
Norm.
It is a Norm
Yeah.
situation. Actually, the girl who works there, I think we got like a little. I got very close. To, on the way out, I went, should have asked for a fucking number. Shit. And a little rapport
Oh,
going.
you pussy.
Next time I go in there, I might try some.
What are you gonna say to her?
I don't know. I don't think you're allowed to do that anymore. Isn't it against it's against the social rules if you go into a woman's like place of business and pressure her into going on a date?
Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna pressure her?
I'm gonna go. Listen, I want to put my God baby inside you, and you're not allowed to say no.
Don't let her see that.
I'm gonna say, hey, check out my Twitter. Feel it out. See how you feel.
Here's a post.
Here's one post.
I'm pretty well known on
Twitter. I'm pretty well known.
A lot of people know who I
tweeter.
am. Not lying. That's
Got
true.
3.3 million views on this.
Honestly, okay, I'll tell you what my actual plan was I'm like, I need business cards again so I can go, hey, by the way, I'm like a YouTube guy, check it out. Girls and then they'll go like, oh man, he's like an influencer. I got to get in on that.
You need to get one of those cards with a QR code where they can scan it and go straight to your like.
Exactly.
Women love QR codes.
Yeah. Women love scanning QR
Understand them
codes.
immediately.
Dennis, people have been attracted to you for your social media clout. No?
I don't know. I try to not respond or engage with those folks usually.
Fair enough.
So sorry, you want to get business cards, and then you're gonna give her a business card?
I was gonna go, hey, if you're into games, I stream games. Why don't you come by one of my streams or something? Say hi.
So she can see people call you a pedophile.
Yeah, I guess that wouldn't work out very well. Oh well. Anyway,
Why don't you just ask for her number or her Instagram or whatever?
I don't know. It just feels like today's modern woman would be like, really? You think like who
cares?
All right.
I think it depends on the woman, maybe depending on your approach.
Yeah,
Would
let's
work.
hear your approach. Pretend to ask for Deaf Noodles' number.
Well, if when Fire Emblem
Hey,
comes in,
you gotta
can
look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me.
when that Fire Emblem pre-order comes in, maybe you could text me directly so I can pick it up at midnight, and maybe I'll pick it up at your house, or you could bring it to my house. I'll pay you a delivery fee, of course. And we can
you got to
hang
do
out.
it real.
Do it for real.
Right.
Yeah,
Do
don't
it
do a bit.
real.
Don't
I
do
don't
a
know
bit.
what I would do. I honestly don't know.
Have you ever asked the girl for her number before?
Yeah.
What the hell was
But
that?
it was like somebody. But it was never like in somebody like working. Like the idea of
yeah.
approaching someone who's working is weird.
it's inappropriate.
Right?
Do it anyway.
Maybe I will.
Just slip in your number, like write it, like write.
But
out
that's
a
why I
specific
think
website.
you have to just forge a pseudo friendship first. Did you go?
Oh God.
Hey, why don't
This is what women hate.
why don't you hang out on
Guys trying to butter them up for friendships.
Raven's
just wanna
literally
fuck that.
grimacing over there.
You're just gonna friend zone yourself, really. That's
It's not
even
gonna
if it
work
goes anywhere.
regardless. Nothing I do is gonna work. Okay. I'm
negative.
All right, I'm going to that GameStop. I'm gonna go. You, me. Just follow her home.
Do you know where she lives?
Hey, I thought I saw you entering the house on 103 Elm Street. Was that you last night?
Yeah.
Were you up till
What do you think
1
of that
a.m.?
whole Sniper Wolf thing, or she was in front of someone's house? Wouldn't that be fun? Cool if I did that?
I don't have a plan to ask the GameStop girl out.
Just say the words. Like, try it. Can I get your?
Can I get your number?
Yeah. Ask her if she likes something. What do you like to do?
Yeah. Hey, if I want recommendations on a game, hey, can I
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
your advice?
See, but now you're being sneaky again, which was what
Well,
I
you
said.
gotta-
I wanted
A
to
little
do.
bit of sneaky is fine. You're
gotta
talking about like friending her.
You got to start a
I gotta go
conversation.
like, hey, do you play Diablo? Because I got a bunch of guys. We're starting up a guild.
Yeah.
We've been looking for
See,
fourth.
What you got to do is you got to start a conversation and find things in common, and that way you
gotta present a scenario where it's like, hey, listen, I'm running a D&D campaign. If you know anybody, here's my contact. Find me on Facebook, and if you have
That's
anyone,
too much. That's too much commitment.
Yeah.
you know what, we'll gamify the locking down the GameStop lady later. How's that?
No. This is
We
what
gotta
people
figure it out right now.
This is what people want to know.
This is
about.
what the people want. Yeah.
I feel like we're off track.
You
here.
gotta ask. You gotta get her number.
I don't have a plan.
Say you found like a game. What does she look like? She likes to do.
Well, that was what sucks is I should have used that opportunity because it was like a customer service thing. I should have been like, well, can you call me directly if it comes in or whatever, That would have been smart. But I didn't think of that until after I left the GameStop.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll tell, but here's the problem is I'm also about to criticize her. So
Okay, go for
let's
it.
hope she never hears this.
Okay.
I'm in GameStop because I bought a bunch of games online. The problem when you buy games from GameStop online, as I already mentioned, they send you like half of them are like fine and whatever. I can put them on the shelf. And the other half are in like broken cases or they sent the wrong game or whatever else. So I went in there to return stuff. the guy returning it has to like process each game as an individual reaction with its own receipt, so it's just taking fucking forever. And I feel really bad because there's like people clearly behind me in the line waiting to check out, and they have more than one register, and she, this assumedly nice lady, is just going doom 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 boop doom, and like like unpacking boxes and stocking shelves as this line is just growing and growing. And in my head, I'm going, why not just open another checkout line?
Oh, I see.
My problem is lazy employees who don't open a second line.
Yeah.
Has this happened to you?
Yeah, I think it's happened to everybody.
Yeah, but like, how is it so obvious?
Yeah.
It happened again the exact same week. I went to Target, and there's like a giant line of people for the checkout. And they only have, even with the self-checkout, it's a problem. They have like 100 of those registers, and they only open like 2 of them.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, why don't you just open a third one?
You could try to steal stuff again. And see
I
how
could have
that
tried to
goes
steal stuff.
for you. Somebody caught him. A guy who works at security at Target caught him on video, who listens to the show.
Yeah.
No,
trying to
I got
steal
caught by a
magic
different
cards.
security guard, and then I talked about it on the show, and somebody at
Wait,
somebody
what
at
did he try to steal at Target though?
Magic cards.
Magic cards.
They're very expensive. I did go to Target, and they had the new Doctor Who magic cards, and I was very tempted to try and grab them, but I was like, you know what? It's just not worth the risk, not worth the humiliation.
Why? What's the penalty? Nothing.
You don't want
Burn the freeway down. Nobody
It's
cares.
the personal shame of on the way out the way. The guy goes, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
You just run.
Although we are getting into the holiday shopping season, which I think is like the peak time to shoplift because there's so many people in the store that they can't watch all those cameras.
I mean, have you seen the videos on Twitter? Right now
do whatever
is
you
the
want.
peak. You can do whatever. It's been peak time.
I know it
yeah.
has been like peak times. I saw that
They're making him unlock the thing, and it's going, wow, I never thought they would do that.
Exactly.
I did see that video. That was pretty
And
great.
the guy's just like, all right.
Can you unlock that so I can get and then
You
they
see,
go.
the only video I've ever seen where like the store turns against the person is you see the guy trying to rob a diamond store and like it's like three
bunch
guys,
of people actually get together?
They're like whipping him with like a fucking
Well, because it would be
ruler.
fun to like stop a shoplifter, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Because you could do whatever you want.
Yeah, basically that all the social niceties have gone out the window.
Yeah.
As I always say, I'm watching these guys, and they got like 2 carts full of like Christmas hams,
Yeah.
and they're throwing them in the back, and the employee's like trying to grab the cart away. I'm like, just take your key and stab their tire, and they're fucked.
Stab the tire?
Yeah, just pop the tires.
I would love to see you pop a tire.
I mean, I know it would take some effort, and it would probably be a bit spooky when it goes pop, but other than that,
Then what? What if they just kick your ass?
I think they're so busy with the ham. Why would they not kick my ass to begin with?
I don't know. What do you think about the guys who stop
I don't think they would take
shoplifters?
time to kick your ass. They know the cops are on the way at that point. They want to get out of there.
The guys who stop shoplifters.
Yeah, they're like diving at them in Walmart and stuff. And everyone's
Honestly,
like, yeah, get them.
Sometimes it looks kind of cool. Like
Yeah.
you look like you're like a vigilante.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get fucking sued, you do get like a free pass to beat the shit out of someone, and nobody's gonna say, "Hey, don't beat that guy." Like,
That's true.
Dude, if all these liberal protesters can get away with like smashing people's windows and shit on the highway, surely I'm allowed to do that to if somebody's shoplifting, you have social contract to do whatever you want to their property.
Oh,
Take
man.
advantage of that. Grab a shopping cart and throw it through their window and go, oh, jeez, oops, my bad. What are they going to do? Yell at you? They're
Yeah.
shoplifting. I just got so overwhelmed by the shoplifting that I don't know. I felt compelled to throw the shopping cart at
You
your
got to
car.
shoplift that girl's number.
I should. I got to come up with like a reason.
Tell her a fake story.
Tell her to listen to
your
the
shoplifting
podcast so she
story.
can hear me talk about how she was lazy and wouldn't open a second checkout and caused a large line to form at the GameStop.
It's funny, though, in retail, when you're working retail, when a big line forms. It's like,
Yeah, because you feel like you have power. You can just go, hey, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I remember the worst time. For some reason, I was at Kmart. Remember those? Mm-hmm. And I was there was one line, and for some reason, it was like, I don't know, Super Shopper Weekend Supreme or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's this little Asian lady with literally 10 carts of clothes that were all like clearance or discount and a million coupons. So they were all buy 4 bras, get 1 free with a.
Sure.
Okay.
Got to have a lot of bras.
I don't know, man.
Asian lady. Why would...
Regardless, there was like 20 people just watching an Asian lady with 10 carts full of clothes be like, no, you have to scan that, and then this gets scanned, and then cha-cha-cha. And I'm like looking at all these employees just like hanging out. It's like, and eventually, I caused like a little customer revolt when I went like, "Can you guys just open another line?" And they're like, "Well, we're not really clocked in, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Okay, but you see like this, right?" And all the other customers were like, "Yeah, this sucks. Do something." Blah! And we actually,
fuck you, bitch.
I think we did strong arm them into opening a second line.
You should have bossed that girl into opening a register. She would have loved that.
She probably would have enjoyed it. Yeah.
Then you could have got her number.
And I would have said, if you want that kind of commanding presence in the bedroom.
Well,
check me out on YouTube at youtube.com/Veto, where I talk about how women are ruining
I think you
Star
want to like
Wars.
work in your social media too much. Like even in all of your examples of talking to her, it's like all about go.
I
check
would
out
want to
my-
be with a girl more if I knew she had a social media presence.
Oof.
It's monetizable.
Oh God. All right. Never mind. Don't get it. Okay.
That's my version of making the God baby. It's finding a girl who makes a lot of money on YouTube and locking that shit down.
Like Riley.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
Okay.
I would manage an OnlyFans wife. I think I'd be good at it. I'd go, your followers are lacking for deep throat content. Come on, chop chop.
Yeah. Who's gonna make that with her?
I don't know, whatever black guy I hire to I'm gonna be,
See, why isn't Adam 22
because the
inviting him
cuckold
to the
porn
party?
is
You're
where
like-
the money is.
you
He
guys are
let
the
his
same.
wife have. I should be at the party. Adam 22 loves that stuff.
You guys are the same
loves the-
guy.
Me and Adam
pretty
22
much.
are the same guy. The only difference is that he can actually pull
You
it
could
off.
turn that girl out, that GameStop girl
I'm
out.
gonna-
Yeah.
You could film porn at GameStop with her, put it on OnlyFans,
Well,
and you
this-
get fired for
this
filming
love
porn there.
connection
Then you
is
get
never
picked up
gonna
by the New York
happen.
Post.
The worst part, the worst scenario will be that I do get her number and we end up dating, and someone at some point goes, "Hey, go listen to episode 115, where he talks about pimping you out to a bunch of black men." And I go, "Baby, that was a different time of change."
What does she look like?
Oh, she's like me, except a lady.
What color? Oh. Okay.
Vito. Dick called you Vito.
I aim across the aisle, okay? Maybe a little below the aisle. I'm not aiming above my pay grade. I know what I'm worth. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Why do you think I'm going to the Adam 22
Drop
party?
it, write your number on a candy bar and give it to her then. So
Might
here you
work.
go. You want one of the more of these?
That would
Plenty
work
more where
on
that came
me.
from. All
That
right,
would
what are
work
our
on me.
problems? Are the retail employees thing?
Employees who do not open a second checkout line.
Lazy. Okay. Social media.
Disinformation.
Disinfo.
Yeah.
All right. Mine is blowing your wad. Really?
All right.
Okay. Go to biggestproblem.show and vote,
Vote
on
on
those.
all the problems. Our current bonus episode is still biggest problem in Halloween, but we're going to record a new bonus episode. Sorry, very soon. I got a carbonation in me. Shut up.
How's your weight loss going?
Not good.
Oh no.
I don't know why. I thought I wasn't eating that much, but I think I need a new scale. I've had the same scale for 10 years, and it's just like
they
all
wear
over.
out.
Yeah.
It's all over the place. Do they wear out? They do, right? Shut up. I think after 10 years it might. I'm not getting a consistent reading.
Because gravity's changing.
Well, also my floor is like uneven, so I don't know what's going on.
Where you? How uneven is your floor?
It's
Like the whole thing?
well, because I can't do it on the carpet. Most of my house is carpeted, so the only places that don't have carpet are
Go outside.
the kitchen. Oh, outside's like all right, maybe. Yeah, I'll weigh myself outside.
Okay. Here's a weight loss tip
Great,
for
of
you.
course.
Hey, Dick and Vito. Vito, I know you're weighing in for the last time soon. I know you're lazy.
Yep.
Okay, I know you're probably not going to diet, but if you want to lose like 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds
A day?
before the final weigh-in,
Okay.
just to cheat, just take a really hot bath for like 40 minutes before you start the show. You'll like lose at least 1 pound of sweat. I weigh like 150 pounds, and whenever I do that, because, you know, she likes
Whenever.
to make sure I stay underweight,
What the fuck?
I can cheat and lose like 1.5 pounds by sweating. And you're a bigger guy than me,
wait.
so you might be able to squeeze out a little
Wait.
more. Love the show,
Okay.
guys.
Your wife is
Is your
weighing
wife
you?
weighing you before sex? What is happening?
Wow.
So you take a big long shower to make sure you make weight?
Yeah,
Your
right.
wife?
There's, like weight
Because
classes.
she likes. I feel like I'm missing a lot of information, you know, because she likes me to stay skinny.
Yeah.
Okay, but is she like checking the scale?
She's checking apparently, and he's got to sweat himself down to an acceptable weight
Yeah.
on the scale for his wife.
I was told I should get a colonic to flush my system of any
Yeah,
I
you
don't
should
know.
do a YouTube video of that. Put it on your channel.
Let's do it. I gotta
No,
find.
that's not a let's. That's a you.
Come on, no, you gotta come along. You're part of this weight loss adventure. You're
I'm
the
not
catalyst.
That much apart.
I need someone to hold my hand as they shove a tube up my butt.
Oh my god.
Well, that's what it is.
That's
You can
what
come
that
along.
is?
Yeah, they put a tube
Yeah.
up your butt. It's basically like a giant enema machine, and they just like they cycle fluid through your colon, right?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, please
Didn't
don't.
the Jackass guys do it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
so-
kind of used to doing that stuff, though.
Well, yeah, but like it's supposedly it has health benefits according to hippies and weirdos. Really refreshing. Thank you, says Raven.
Yeah.
Is that from personal? You know, it's really refreshing.
Yeah, I used to be like addicted to enemas, and I actually
Used to be addicted to enemas.
yeah, I had to retrain myself how to shit on my own.
That's awesome.
Can people hear that? Is
I don't
that
think they can hear her. She says that she was addicted to enemas and had to retrain herself to shit normally. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's
Okay. What is the colonic? The colonic, you go into the. Well, I'm going to ask her questions about it.
Yeah, so I don't know, I had a wicked bad eating disorder and like just wanted to lose some weight, so I was doing a lot of laxatives and enemas.
Shit, I gotta do
And
this.
I was doing them so frequently that my sphincter muscle became so weak.
that you couldn't shit normally?
I couldn't shit at all on my own.
You had to use enemas to shit.
Yeah, and it was so hard. I had to retrain myself to
Holy,
shit.
how long did it take to retrain your sphincter?
Oh my god, fucking months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's how.
I lost a lot of
do you
weight.
like have
But
to
she
work
lost a lot
up,
of weight.
like-
She looks good. She looks good. I
Yeah.
gotta do it.
Yeah. Do you have to like work up like with weights when you're retraining your sphincter? Like,
Yeah,
to like
it's
a
gonna
hot,
be hard
like,
to.
like chop a hot dog in half with my sphincter now.
I mean, what are
but-
gay guys doing? They just live with it. They just go with the loose butthole, huh? It's a part of the process.
I don't know what gay guys are doing.
Well, I'm saying if anyone's going to train their butthole, I would imagine.
to chop it in half?
Yeah, to chop a hot
I
dog
think
in
they're
half.
more worried about it being loose. I
Right,
think
I'm
that's what
saying,
the
well,
amyl
maybe a gay
nitrate's
guy,
for.
after he decides he wants to live a life of Christ, what do those guys
Oh, he's got to
do?
tighten it up.
He's got to tighten it up.
Yeah.
Just stop doing poppers.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Wow.
well, maybe I can just take enemas and colonics until
You're gonna get addicted.
I'm going to get addicted to having tubes put up my butt. Sounds fun.
Okay, here's something about your writing partner.
Oh, good.
Hi, this is Vito's writing partner,
Hi.
and this is how I talk. For all those who are complaining that Super Killer is taking too long, I want you to take it easy on Vito. Vito's very busy with other things, like playing video games and
Yes.
streaming while he plays video games,
That's correct.
and not exercising while he plays video
I
games.
am exercising.
I guess people didn't donate enough.
That's
I tried
true.
to push him to do more, but he told me that this podcast is like doing a feature-length movie every week.
Basically.
Oh well, it's just your life's work. Go fuck yourself.
There you go.
The comic is written, man.
Yeah.
And
Have you ever had a writing partner, Deaf Noodles?
Yeah, I mean, at one point I had like sketch groups and we had like a
Yeah.
writer's room and
If someone was looking for a writing partner, wouldn't you assume they just wanted to have sex with them? Like that was the point?
I mean, if you're not doing it professionally, then yeah,
That's
probably.
what I should do with the GameStop girl. Go, do you write? I've been looking to write a comedy about a girl who works in a game store. Maybe you would have some insight. We could have a
That's
meeting.
a little. You don't want her to
Just-
be a consultant. That's a good in.
Yeah.
Do you write,
Do you write?
or are you like creative?
Well, if you ask a girl, do you write? Odds are like 90%, right? They're
you
gonna
look
be
like a
well,
writer.
I used to
yeah.
write this. I wrote Buffy the Vampire fan fiction, and
You know me myself. I'm a comic
myself, I'm a
writer.
comic
I have a
writer.
big comic right now. It's
Always
called
meeting-
Alpha Core. It's a big
Yeah,
hit.
I'm working on Alpha Core. Everything's going swimmingly.
Hey, biggest problem? It's beach hook. Biggest problem in the universe is, you can't make fun of fat people in the gym. Like, that works in real life, but when some fat retard like Babyface is, posting workout, like, updates, and he hasn't lost 2 goddamn pounds after a couple of months, I'm gonna make fun of him.
It's too busy ordering new ISOM merch to wear.
Yeah, you know that guy that did the pronouns Like he ranted about. He screamed about
baby heel face or
Baby
something
heel
like that.
face.
Yeah, he teamed up with Eric July, and now he
word.
has a fight with us.
Word.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
hates
Yo,
us.
that dude is unhinged, man.
Yeah.
It's kind
Yeah.
of funny to watch him though, like just lose it over the most
Dude,
small.
all these
stupidest
guys
thing.
are nuts. That's what people don't. I don't get. Did I talk about this? Somebody was like leaving comments. They're like, "Well, I feel like you guys make similar content. And you could like be friends." I'm like, I don't want to be friends with guys who go, "I can't believe there's pronouns in my video game." Like it is insanity. It's like, come on, Jesus
Fucking
Christ. Pronouns. This is Disney's feminist agenda to try and wokeify your kids into sucking each other's dicks.
Yeah.
Okay, look, I didn't like the Buzz Lightyear movie either, but Jesus Christ.
It wasn't because of the kiss.
It wasn't because of the gay kiss.
That guy, that pronouns guy, takes a picture of himself in ISOM gear at the gym every day. He's been doing that for like months, right? But he never
think
loses any weight or
no.
gets any more muscles.
So what is he going to Planet Fitness? And he just got a membership to just take pictures.
I think so. Cheap membership.
That's a good sketch. The sweat, the gym that lets you come in and spray yourself with fake sweat and just take gym selfies every week.
Okay, last one.
What really disappoints me about all that ISOM crap is that people think that his animations that he's buying for some reason are good. They think that the artwork's good. They think the story's good. All of that. Everything you say, all these people are like actually supporting that shit hand over fist. They're like, this is what we want. You know, I think the reason why they're having such a hard problem saying, when you say, what's your favorite part of ISOM, and they don't have an answer, it's because they love every single part of it, dude. Wholeheartedly. They are looking for a new dad. And it's like their dad made a comic book where he gets to go beat up hell monkeys. And they're all trying to suck their dad's dick. And that's how it is.
Oh, up.
Those animations look worse than like Flash animations on early YouTube. It's really weird. But, you know, it made $12 million.
Again.
Somehow.
If my dad made a comic book, I'd make fun of it.
I got a clip. I went on that some guy named Shagsworth. He's like a little channel or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was trying to nail it down. I'm like, well, what do you like about ISOM? And he's like, well, you know, there's all these characters and they could go anywhere. Like, there's so much mystery. You know, he likes the mystery. Anything could happen.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, well, that's kind of true of any story, but sure.
Anything could happen now.
If you go and you sit down in a movie, anything could happen. Like, yeah.
What do you like about a new movie? Could be anything.
Could be anything. I don't know what's going to come out of it.
Can you believe it?
Well, then I tried to drill down into it, and I was like, okay, well, which character are you excited for? And he brought up Alpha Core. I'm like, okay, which character of Alpha Core are you most excited about? And he's like, the black guy with the helmet. And I go, I mean, he didn't say that, but whatever that guy's name is, right?
Yeah.
And I went, why? And he goes, well, because he hasn't said anything yet.
So he could say anything.
So yeah,
could say
literally. I'm like, wait. The character you're most excited about is the character who has not had a single line of dialogue. He's like, yeah, well, that seems like a deliberate creative choice from Eric. Like, why would that guy not say anything? I'm like, maybe because Eric's just a bad writer. He doesn't have anything for him to say yet, man.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm sure that character's gonna be-
could be anything.
And then I said, okay, so your favorite part is the mysteries, or you really like those. So which mystery resolution has been the most exciting for you? Like, which piece of information, instead of something that was set up as a hook, what, like, delivery on a hook have you been most excited about? He went, oh, that's a good question. I'd have to think about that.
Yeah.
Has there been any?
Because we found out why ISOM quit being a superhero. It's because one lady died one time to a rock monster. It's not good. Koof for 2. Thank you all for not killing yourselves. Thank you, Koof. Jay Thompson for 2. You see Hassan versus Willie Mack. It was embarrassing. I watched part of it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch. I find Willie Mack hard to listen to too, though.
Oh yeah.
Because he's like, he knows he's right, but he's like way too smug about it.
Oh.
He's like, oh, Hassan, you didn't watch my video, Hassan. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but this is whatever. I will watch it. Happy Clams for 2. I don't wipe. Koof for another 2 for the Conversion Therapy Fund. Thank you for not killing yourself. Black Angus reviews for 2. Vito wants to be bred. Vito's Twitter. Yeah, they keep trying to get me. Did I mention that? Where they keep trying to be, what? So you want to, if you could get pregnant, you would or whatever? I'm like, I would absolutely let Invincible impregnate me. If I had a womb and the ability to bear a godchild, I would do it instantly. And you know what they keep saying? They go, well, I appreciate the honesty. Mm-hmm. There you go. Preston S. says Vito is a slut for super chats. That's correct. Javs CT says, I thought the guest would be black this episode.
No, that's another episode.
Next month.
We have a black guy coming in.
I'm technically 25% black.
25%
Are you really?
black.
Yeah.
It goes up every time, says Raven. What percentage did you start out as black?
Like, I don't know.
Did you get a 23andMe?
I
What
do.
did you
Yeah,
do?
you want to see it?
I do. Bring
Sure,
up your
I'll see it.
23andMe.
25%. Wow.
Yeah.
If you were African American, you would know, or black, or African, or
I'm
what?
like 25. Yeah, like
Is
here
it
we
like
go.
recessive? So every one of your grandparents have like an
So
eighth
I'm
black?
10% sub-Saharan African.
10% sub-Saharan
10.9%,
African.
5.2% indigenous American.
Okay.
Whoa, you're
And
part
then-
Native American?
Yeah. And then where the fuck's the other
The
one?
tattoos. They
This guy's a
made
fucking,
them.
And then 4.3% Western Asian North African.
Wow.
Wow, you really are. You're gonna get that reparations money.
Yeah,
That's
I
coming
I
in.
want that money. Pay me.
I gotta get. My sister got a 23andMe. I gotta get the file from her.
What was she? Did she get any good ones? Like
No.
fucking jackpot over
And I think
here.
we had like some confusing ones where we're like, wait, I thought Grandma's name was Marie. Like we're clearly German. It's like
He was
no,
gonna come back 110%.
She was a
DNA.
fake German, which might be good. We do have a black guest potentially lined up. Can everyone stop? I probably
The
should
show
not-
will be even later
I
than
probably
with
should not
Death
have
Noodles.
hyped it up as our first black guest, but he's a cool
I think
guy.
I did that.
Yeah, you did that. Whatever. For 2, Gain Igers from Okay, you got me. Beautiful Becca for 2. Yeah, you got there too, didn't you? Beautiful Becca says, the middle guy is hot.
Yeah.
Wow, that's you, buddy.
Thanks, yeah.
Riley is here for 5, says, John McAfee was my internet dad.
Oh, he was
That's
great.
the young Clippa right there.
Yeah.
Pop quiz for 2. Pull a Maddox and just crash the party. Was Maddox a party crasher?
Oh yeah, he would talk about it all the time. All these weird systems he had for crashing parties.
You think he's gonna crash Adam 22's party?
No, I don't think he. I think his party crashing days are over.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what
yeah,
he's
that
doing.
was
It's
in his
game over.
30s when he was a young buck.
The only
And
thing
he had
he's
his
doing
leather American flag jacket.
is making stupid expose videos about the Stereos, a guy who no one knows anything about,
Yeah,
and appearing in weird TikToks.
yeah.
Do you know the person who's making the TikToks is like he's clearly hooked up with some TikTok creator to make these stupid viral whatever the hell things.
I don't know anything about it.
I don't even know if they go viral. Coup for 2. Congratulations on the invite. Happy birthday, Adam. Happy birthday, Adam.
Thank you, Koof. I just got a text giving me the address of the place. Check your text, Vito, to see if you got any such text. 'Cause I'm guessing no.
The host of Adam 22's birthday blast sent a text blast. Guest list is closed. If you did not get approved, we are sorry. You will not be let in. Please do not keep resending your RSVP.
That's for you. And please don't DM Adam. You're not
DMing
friends.
I'm
Did you
DMing Adam
DM?
right now.
You just get him on a FaceTime. Just like
Take a screenshot and go, Adam, what's the meaning of this? And send it to him.
I'm just going to let him know. Because he did ask for, just in case. Shut up. Well,
It's so late, you'd
yeah.
have to stay up to 10,
I would have had
11.
What does yours say? Like where it is and
Secret
shit?
stuff, it says all kinds of cool stuff.
The worst part is he could have just put me as his +1, but he didn't because obviously I was just going to get my own. All right. Well,
Address for tonight, mine says. Ooh, I know this place. That's going to be awesome. It's a cool spot.
well, what are you going to do? M for 2.
You should not invite him to your birthday party.
Yeah, I'm sure
You
Adam
didn't
22
probably.
was
You
going
had
to come
it.
to my birthday.
Yeah.
M for 2, great show, lads. Free Palestine. Forest Publishing for 20 says, Vito, thank you for supporting Blood and the Sword, best value in indie comics at only $5 plus shipping. Guys,
all right.
I have read Blood and the Sword. It's pretty good. I like it. Cool little swords and sorcery book. If you're into D&D type classic medieval fantasy. I believe available on Fund My Comic. It might be available somewhere else. But check out Blood and the Sword.
Blood and the Sword.
From Forest Publishing. That's Forest with 2 R's. Former artist for 2, Mr. Noodles. Does Mike Redbar haunt your dreams? Are you feuding with Redbar? Everybody's feuding with Redbar for some reason.
nah. When I first started the club, he had Salvo go over.
Oh, he's a Salvo
Is that
guy.
how that happened?
Yeah, but I have no bad blood. I don't really care.
Salvo's
I'm not
kind
gonna
of fallen to the
honestly.
wayside anyway, so I don't think you have anything to worry
Well,
about
because
there.
fucking Keemstar spent a year reporting all of his fucking accounts. Did you see that? Oh my
Yeah, that
god,
shit was pretty wild.
very
yeah.
It's like
bizarre.
that's, dude.
I don't know
you
what's
really
going
want
on
that guy
there.
kicked off the internet.
Yeah.
I don't even remember exactly what he did. But Bob Genius for 2 says, "Who shit my pants?" Red for 2 says, Def Noodles, what is your favorite part of ISOM? I don't think you've
I didn't read it.
Well, at least you admit
Should
to
give
it.
it a glance. It's pretty funny.
It is.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Somebody will send
because
you a
they
link.
the characters speak exactly the same type of Ebonics that Eric July speaks. So it's just like reading one guy's weird like fanfic.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
bizarre.
Benjamin for 10, hey guys, love the show. Since there's 3 of you, can you have an Israeli-Palestine vote right now? Who do you think wins? I think Israel's going to win that one pretty easily, guys.
Man, I've been shocked at how much Israel has lost in this, just by pandering to the wrong
Reputation,
people.
like way?
They're losing
Support.
the information war. Like,
Yeah, they're losing the,
100%.
Terrorism is all about perception. You know,
I guess.
whoever's perceived, they have to be perceived as a terrorist. And
Yeah.
you got a lot of people back in Palestine, and then you have people like making these statements like, "Oh, if you're supporting Hamas," and it's like no one's buying that those people are supporting Hamas. Like they are terrorists. There's like, what are you going to tell a terrorist? No, I don't support what you're doing. Like that's a good way to end up dead, bro.
Should I tell Adam, Dick says that if I can't get in, he's probably not going to come? Anyway. All right, well, I don't know what's going on, but I just love those Jews. Panic Pun for 10. Definitely been awesome seeing you go on podcast. Oh, Def. It's been awesome seeing you go on podcast show lately. Going from Cat Minecraft YouTube or buddying up with Augie on your pod. It's been an interesting arc you have had.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. K-Gon Postal for 5. You're not worth more than this, Vito. That's true. I come Buckets for 2. If Vito goes to Adam 22s, he'll get head from a dude. Don't laugh. Stop laughing. MSG Enthusiast for 7 Canadian.
I fell into a porn star party and got my dick sucked by a guy.
God damn it.
He was just there.
Joe Cool for 10. Leave it to Vito to go viral over something weird like vaping bathwater and being pro-teenage pregnancy.
Yeah.
The connection between Adam and Vito is they're both from puritanical New England. Oh, yeah, he is a New England guy, huh? MSG Enthusiast for 3 Canadian. Adam 22 is hepatitis incarnate. Well, now I'm definitely not getting in. Joe Cool for 10. Richard, why don't you get Vito in using a long trench coat while you stand on his shoulders? Vito needs TBF and go to the party to hook up with the hot trans women while he has sauce stains. Conway Gritty with a $5. SB for 5. Vito, how much money will it take for you to have a Maddox arc for like 2 months? You can just pretend it didn't happen after. It's funnier that way. Man, I've considered having my Maddox arc. But I don't want to betray the show yet.
Yeah, you got to wait a little bit more.
I got to wait until
At least till your comic comes out.
Yeah, and then I can...
And that could breed some nice resentment.
Then I can throw... Yeah, once you review it and say it's shit and destroy all my sales.
Wait, but for the Maddox arc to happen, you'd have to hook up with the GameStop girl.
Yeah, you better date her.
All right, I'll date the GameStop
quickly.
girl, and then you can slide
and
in.
blow it, and then write her a letter to get back with you that I could find.
I write
Read.
great letters, so it would probably work in my case.
Right there.
I would write a better. I would write a better letter to
Maddox
Maddox.
to the ex that caused all of this.
I love it that you
I
framed
found it in her stuff. She never saw it. He snuck it in her stuff when she moved out of
Which
his
is
place.
insane. Why did he do that?
And then
Yeah.
found it years later when we were living together. He's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
Do you know what a bad move that is too? Because you never know if she actually read it or not. So you're just like always. Yeah, but he's probably going. She read it and like
Yeah.
he obsessed over it. She never even saw the
legal
fucking
paper.
thing.
If you notice,
I love it that you framed it. Yeah.
Well, Riley for 5 says, I really hope Vito doesn't get into Adam's party. I already started putting together a parody song about it already. Ooh. I hope I don't get owned by a parody song about not going to Adam 22's birthday. Gentleman Sausage for $20 says PLTR is back to $20. Let's fucking go, Vito Files.
Oh, yeah.
Big
Sucks.
money. Big money. I bought in at, my current price average is $10.90. It's up to $20. Stray Beans for 3.
What the fuck's my stinger?
It's not working.
I don't know where it is. The stocks one is the best fucking one.
It is the best one. Guys, Unity, still on sale.
There it is.
Stock tip Vito, day trader Vito,
There you
all
go.
in with the hot stock tip.
I got the hot stock tips. Get that Unity stack. It's coming back. They'll figure out how to be profitable eventually. Stray Beans for 3 with the weight loss. Can Ralph win a fight now?
Have you seen how skinny Ralph is now?
Ethan Ralph, yeah.
Yeah, he lost 90 pounds.
Yeah. He's looking
Incredible.
He's doing something. Well, you don't just lose 90 pounds. He's got to be doing something,
Stop
right?
drinking.
That's enough to lose 90 pounds.
It is when you drink like us. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
He doesn't eat. He must eat.
He eats one torta every day.
One torta.
Is that all he eats? Really?
That's what he says.
Oh shit.
He looks like it.
Yeah.
Utah-based Armenian for 2 from the river to the sea. Adam's party. Vito's free. Well, not free to go to the party. Crimsel for 5. Thank you so much for your kind works of inspiration. I landed a job sucking toes at the old folks' home. Keep your heads up. Love you all.
Great.
Good work, Crimsel. Red for 5. Tractors in the chat if you're a proud Eric July detractor.
Tractors. I love it.
James Gartner for 20. Lose a few pounds, get the girl's number, just say hi, and delete this episode. Maybe it's a different GameStop girl I was talking about. She doesn't know. JJ for 5. Def Noodles, your problem sucked. Put Vito has no game on the board, and you'll win. I have plenty of game. Darius Reinico. My game is differently played than your game, all right?
Oh, yeah? How's your game played?
I neg girls through my podcast.
You give them your business card?
I give 'em my business card.
With a QR code.
With a QR code attached. Darius Rydakovicas for 10.
You write a riddle on it that they have to figure out.
Yeah, they got to solve my
contact
riddle.
you?
To find your way into my lair, a game is what we must here, player. I'm
assuming she'll love that, though.
You must be the ultra GameStop player. Darius Rydakovicas for 10. Is it worse that Vito referred to his GameStop girlfriend as his future OnlyFans girl, or to himself, or as himself, but a girl? They're both bad. James Gardner for 2. Vito Enema Machine. Video donation.
No, that's never happening.
Outlawed Thoughts for 5. Just wanted to show some love since you always share my stuff. Bunnies, hello from Alaska. Def's shirt is fire.
Thanks, yeah.
Thank
I'm
you,
a Caffey
Outlawed
for
Thoughts. Outlawed, you've been doing like the reviews, right? The City Boy for 10. Where is my copy of Super Killer with the 1950s Reed Richard cover? Vito. Great episode, boys. Go watch my new video on youtube.com/Vito about my version of the Fantastic Four.
What is it?
He's like a guy in the night.
Mad Men.
I want but I want like literally in the 1950s, the Fantastic Four like went through a portal and they come back just now.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, that would be like kind of interesting.
You should write that.
And he's like,
you know,
wait, why are all these men women now? What's going on? He just wants to smoke a pipe.
Yeah, I mean, I got it. You don't need to. We all got it. 50s people.
Wow, pitching an idea in Hollywood. So here's my idea.
It's called selling. It's selling past the sale. Like, I got it. All right.
Selling
it's
past
fucking
the sale.
So funny. It's like a Carrot Top bit. 1950s, but they're now. Okay. And he's like, here's a pipe.
It's not going to get made, so the only thing I can milk it for is to talk about it. It's not like going to be an actual project. So literally, the only entertainment I can get out of it is...
And she's like, I might be pregnant. Let's do a rat's test.
All right. Fuck all this nonsense. Pigeon for 20. Great show, fellas. Thank you,
What's
Pigeon.
the computer?
What is this thing? He'd go, where'd the punch cards go? That would be the joke.
Fucking...
Writes itself.
You unsold me on
Dean
this.
Shot
Now
for
it sucks.
2 says, at a shitty holiday party, well, at least you have the biggest problem in the universe to keep you company. Darius Rydakovicas for 5. Vito seems more upset about the Adam 22 party than when he missed weight by 20 pounds. Well, LP Dirty T for 2. Womp womp. Happy birthday, Adam 22. Koo for 2. F for the no invite. Thank you for not killing yourself, Vito. Have fun, Dick.
Thanks.
Spider Eternal for 2 says stream Mario RPG instead of partying, Vito. Yeah, that'll be good.
It said lol. You didn't read that part.
Lol.
It said lol.
That'll be a good replacement for going to a porn star's $1 million birthday party. Is streaming Super Mario RPG. That's what I want to do tonight. God damn it.
This could be you eating and then cocks.
I hate you. I hate all of you.
Steph Noodles, will you plug your stuff?
Yes.
Please.
Yeah, everywhere. Def Noodles. I'm actually not uploading on the Def Noodles OG channel. It's Def Noodles New. If you do want to find the videos that I'm uploading.
YouTube.com/@DefNoodlesNew. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll put that in the description, guys. Check the description if you're watching this on YouTube.
What kind of stuff are you doing? Were
Just
you
like
taking it in a new
commentary.
direction? Commentary?
Yeah, just like commentary. Honestly, I at one point was like a little too far over on the left the way I was talking about stuff, and I found myself kind of not that I changed my political opinions, but I was like, I'm not gonna play teams, or like more of like what Destiny does, which is like just to be rational, and I was doing the team shit, and that's just so fucking whack.
Yeah.
So the moment that I started saying like, oh, actually this makes sense, and people were like getting pissed off, and like so I was like, fuck it, I'll just start anew.
You got to be true to yourself.
Yeah.
Huh. You're the most team player in the whole fucking universe.
That's not true.
Bringing in Chinese milkman things to prove that big government is good. What are you talking about?
It was baby formula, and they poisoned those kids. All right? And I didn't say all regulations are good, but some regulations.
You said they're not enough.
I'm saying the ones that we have are good. I didn't say there's not enough. When did I say there's not enough? There's not enough in China, clearly.
Oh, there's not enough in China,
Yeah.
okay. Well, we don't make anything there.
In
so
America, we might have a little too much regulation, but I think when you're arguing in favor of, getting rid of all regulation.
All of them.
Okay.
So I actually have a question for you, Vito.
Yeah.
Would you vote for Trump in the next election?
No. Unless the show gets to $10,000 a month on Patreon. Buy my vote, America.
Michael Rappaport said he would.
Michael Rappaport?
You don't love Jews enough to vote for Trump?
Is that why Rappaport wants to vote for Trump? Because he loves Jews?
Well, because he is Jewish. But yeah, also he loves Jews.
Biden loves the Jews too.
Not really.
Dude, he came out the gate like...
You think giving Iran $6 billion is loving Jews right before the terrorism attack happened?
Before the terrorism attack. He didn't do it after the terrorism attack.
They don't need money now.
Yeah.
They already did. They already won.
You guys are idiots. Look.
You saying you know more about Jews than Michael Rappaport? I don't think so.
Is Michael Rappaport Jewish?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He gave a whole speech at the Save Israel rally in front of the White House.
Yeah.
Where only 250,000 people
He's
came.
like a red-haired Jew? Is that common?
I don't know.
Isn't he part of... I thought he's Irish. I don't think Michael Rappaport is Jewish.
Why?
Because he looks like Irish. I thought he's like Irish.
He uploaded a whole video
He's
today
like
saying,
Boston
we will
Irish."
not forget.
Yeah.
Anybody who's not supporting us, I'm not gonna forget.
They're not going to forget. Like elephants.
I'm gonna get an early life check on Michael Rappaport real quick.
That's a very Biden voter thing to do that you're doing.
Well, he's the son of a radio executive, which it honestly goes towards your credence. Oh shit, he's Ashkenazi Jewish. Well,
the most Jewish.
How is he Jewish? I thought he was Irish.
Irish people can be Jewish too.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of Irish Jews.
Man, what the fuck is wrong with you?
All right.
You're telling me you're going against Jews voting for Biden. Wow. You must really love taxes and high mortgage rates.
I'll follow the Jews
More than
wherever they go.
Jews.
Wherever they go, I will follow the Jews.
They're going to Trump. Are you kidding? Fucking Israel, Jerusalem had 90-foot banners of Trump all over the city.
Okay.
They love him.
Sure. They probably like Biden, too.
No, they do not like Biden.
Are we calling this show? Are we good? Guys, don't forget.
I want to
please
hear more about your
shut the fuck
fucking
up.
your
Subscribe.
ideas of what's Jewish.
Shut up.
And
You've been wrong. You've been wrong on the early life checks.
about
We've
you.
done this.
Oh, okay.
We've done this. Guys, please subscribe to Deaf Noodles New. Is that the channel? Deaf
Yeah.
Noodles New
Yeah,
is the
thank
place
you.
to go. Don't forget, vote on all the problems at biggestproblem.show.
Yeah.
And, of course, if you want to support the show and listen to our newest bonus episodes, head on over to patreon.com/biggestproblem. I don't know if this is the most recent one, but let's pretend that it is. And I will update this graphic as I know it's a little outdated. We love you
Thank you.
guys. Take care of yourselves. And thank you for not killing yourself. And
don't get addicted to enemas.
Adam22.
That's
If
what I learned.
anyone is at Adam22's party, just tell him there must be some way for the love
Yeah,
of
Vito.
God.
I'm gonna tell everybody there that my name's Vito. I'm gonna introduce myself. Hi, I'm Vito, and do a bunch of bad stuff.
Dick will be there. Ha
What, Adam texted
I'll
you
have
that?
him say hi to you.
Pathetic.
I'm
what
not
you're doing.
I'm not gonna say that.
But you typed it, and now
I
you're
did
not.
type it. I'll just tell him, have a fun night. There you go. Hey, there's nothing. I'm fucked. There's no
Oof.
way I'm getting in.
Stop clicking the button. It said they were so annoyed at clicking the button does nothing, right? They
Yeah.
just don't like that you're so desperately trying to get
Why
in.
would they let
still.
you in?
Like,
And
stop.
I guess
Yeah, like just stop clicking.
Stop it.
Stop embarrassing.
it's because
yourself.
I didn't RSVP early enough. That's what I'm gonna say. It is. He asked for my government name. He could add. Maybe they told him they're like, look, the list is just full.
He asked for your government name to put on a no entry list.
Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what I would have done.
I'm gonna go eat a whole sub sandwich and cry. I'm gonna go give myself enemas all night. How's that?